Tana, after fucking today, the state has fucking rested. And there's no reason for you to even put on your fucking defense because you're cooked, all right? You're done. And you're fucking disgusting. The shit that went down today, no one should ever have to fucking be put through this. Athena, her family, the jurors, anyone in that courtroom, you're absolute trash. In Court TV, we got fucking beef too, bitch, all right? It's absolutely heartbreaking having to hear from Athena's mother. And today we heard from Athena's father. And again, we hear about the amazing child that Athena was. And the state, they showed these are the Barbie dolls that stupid ass fucking Tana dropped off that Athena never received as a Christmas gift. And y'all, I don't usually look at the chat when I'm watching this. I was looking at the chat today. Fucking bitch, I learned a lot. All right, honey. First off, I learned that Tanner's girlfriend has been in the fucking courtroom sitting behind him the entire time. You're fucking trash too, bitch. I don't know. Maybe you're not supporting him. I really hope you're not. Especially after sitting in that courtroom today, any other fucking day. But I really hope you're not fucking supporting this piece of shit. And then we have my stand-up trooper guy, my Texas Ranger, stand-up class act man right here. And he was the one who introduced the FedEx videos from inside the truck. Yeah, that was what was today, honey. And we got to see the days leading up to the actual incident. Now, this video right here, you see that this is blacked out? That's because Tana covers the fucking camera up with a fucking little sticky post-it note. And this is on the 29th, so the night before that the incident happened with Athena. And I might be wrong, all right? This was also something that I found in the chat. Someone saying that they think this incident, it was from the constable's house. I'm almost positive that that's him right there, all right? And this was fucking eerie to me. This is a little girl. I'm pretty sure he was saying that his daughter's, was also there. And again, disclaimer, I don't know if this is true. I'm not trying to spread rumors. This is what was said in the chat, that this man had a weird feeling about Tana because he was just a little too friendly. And clearly this man's spidey senses, his gut, was correct. And also notice these doors are open, all right? There's a door here, all right? Keep that in mind. This was after he put Athena in that river. He's literally so calm, just smoking his cigarette. Nothing is fazed him. It's fucking scary. And now you notice those doors are closed. Athena is not in there at this current time. This is, again, after it happened. He's on his way to clean out his truck. This is when he arrives at the 7-Eleven or whatever the fuck he went to and got some cleaning supplies. He's a fucking piece of shit, and I hate him with every fiber of my fucking being. This is him in the back cleaning everything up. I mean, what could he possibly put on for a defense after all of this? I also forgot to mention, it was probably about almost 2 hours that the media was not able to be streamed. But the jury and everyone in that courthouse was able to listen to, again, about 2 hours or almost an hour of raw footage of what happened to Athena. And I'm not going to share. There's a lot of stuff on Twitter. If you want to go see it, you can go see it. But I'm not going to share exactly what went down because there were a couple reporters who were in the courtroom basically stating some things that was said in the video. And I'm not going to go there. He then gets a call from, I think it was from his mom. And he just, again, picks this phone call up. He's so cool, calm, and collected after he did this awful fucking thing. And she asks him to, like, pick some shit up or whatever. He's fine on this phone call. I can't. I'm literally speechless. And then this motherfucker calls his boss or someone that handles the dealings of the FedEx shit. And he's like, yeah, I ate something bad and I ended up puking in the back. So I cleaned it up, but you should just give me the same truck for tomorrow. You're gross. He then calls his girlfriend, and again, just fucking pulling out lies out of his fucking ass. And he goes, yeah, there's this gas station that I go to, and they have a little cafe, and I went and got a hamburger, and, just ate it, started feeling nauseous, and I puked in the back of my truck. Like, he is one of those liars that just fucking believes his lies. It's so fucking scary to see. And then he makes it to drop off his truck and is gathering his shit. Sitting in his passenger seat are Athena's clothes. When he gets to drop off his car, he's putting his shit in his fucking backpack. That's Athena's stuff, and he just stuffs it in his bag. He literally, like, picks shit up from inside his bag so they can put it farther down to the bottom of the bag. And this was him after we finally got the live stream back. You can tell he's like fucking you're like crying. You're a fucking piece of shit, and you should not even put on a defense, because there's nothing that anyone could say that would change anybody's mind about you being a fucking absolute monster. That's exactly what you are. Like, the stuff that I saw that was reported, again, I'm not going into specifics, but people said that jurors were crying. And how could they not? They've been in this courtroom. It's so fucking heavy. They have heard from Athena's parents about how beautiful of a child she is. And then they hear an hour of audio of this disgusting man violating her. And then she meets her demise because of this disgusting person. I cannot. So the state has rested. We'll see if the defense puts fucking anything on. I'd be honestly very surprised after today. We also will not be streaming until Wednesday, which I think is probably a good idea especially for those jurors and everyone in that courtroom, her family. I mean, this is really heavy, and we're never gonna lose sight about the true victim here, Athena. She's so beautiful. Her legacy, I know, will go on, and I really am hoping the family just finds peace in any way.
Tanner Horner covered the cameras on his FedEx van with sticky notes exactly 90 minutes before he kidnapped Athena Strand. This evidence, revealed by investigators in court, completely destroys Horner's claim that the death was a truck accident. According to forensic video analysis, Horner began masking his vehicle's dash cam and cabin cam as early as November 26th, and again on November 29th. On the day of the abduction, November 30th, the cameras were intentionally covered at 4:09 p.m. 1 hour and 21 minutes later, Horner arrived at Athena's residence on County Road 3573. This was not a panic move after an accident. It was a pre-planned blackout of the evidence before a predator struck. The cabin camera inside the van captured horrifying details before it was silenced. Investigators testified that Horner was seen unzipping a backpack and hiding Athena's clothing, including her pants and panties, inside it. This backpack was later recovered from Horner's own residence. The video evidence shows a cold, calculated individual who knew exactly what he was doing. Even more disturbing is that Horner returned to the crime scene the very next day. On December 1st, while the entire community and police were frantically searching for the missing girl, Horner drove his FedEx van back into the search area, acting like a normal delivery driver while the victim's family suffered only yards away. After the murder, Horner didn't call for help or show remorse. Instead, the video shows him stopping at a Love's gas station to clean out the back of his FedEx van. He was captured on camera meticulously removing traces of the struggle and disposing of evidence. This cleanup process proves that Horner was focused on one thing: getting away with murder. The investigator revealed that Horner had scouted the area multiple times, using a Christmas precaution story to talk to parents and gain their trust. He was studying the dead-end road where Athena lived, waiting for the moment the cameras were off and the witnesses were gone. The prosecution argues that these sticky notes are the ultimate proof of premeditation. Horner didn't panic because his backup camera was broken. He covered his cameras because he planned to commit an atrocity. He wanted the fame of a killer without the consequences of the law.
Police found her fully unclothed. I can't say the other word, so y'all get what I'm saying. So after watching more of the Tanner Horner trial, which is currently going on right now, y'all know he's the ex-FedEx driver that unalived Athena, the little girl who was planting her yard, minding her business, okay? So more details have came out. And originally, when I had posted about it, of course, I was stated that a trial was going to begin. He did plead guilty for unaliving her. But what he said is based off what they had out already, okay? Of course, when the trial comes, more accurate details come out. So this guy, it was basically already planned. He planned to do this to her because they put in step by step that he was on that same street prior to that day. So he was basically casing it out, and he's done this before, okay? So the whole thing about him accidentally backing into her and all of that, that wasn't an accident. It was planned. It was premeditated. Which is exactly why, another reason why it's premeditated. So it was premeditated originally based off him saying that he hit her, put her in the car, and did what he did. But it's premeditated because he had all this planned out. So, and then, y'all, listen. This trial is really breaking me down to know that this grown-ass man purposely, willingly did this to this child.
Everything this man who took her said was a lie. Sure, this man pled guilty. He was a UPS driver who, as he was delivering a package, the 7-year-old at the house that he was delivering the package to went missing. And once they put all the pieces together, it led right back to him, and he then admitted he was the one who took her. Then after days of searching for this 7-year-old, it was him who brought them to the water where he had disposed of her body. The package he had been delivering that day to little Athena's house was her Christmas present, the You Can Be Anything Barbie doll collection. She never got to open. But now we know all the stuff he told us back in 2022. Oh, he was delivering this package. He accidentally hit her with the van, freaked out, picked her up, put her in the van, and because she was still conscious but injured, he then put his hands around her neck until she stopped breathing and then disposed of her body. That was a lie, because now we have the picture proof. This picture of her in the UPS van with him, unharmed. Sure, he pled guilty, but he never hit her with the van and didn't panic and felt like he had no other choice but to take her life. He lied about everything, except that he was the reason she is no longer alive today. Now he is facing the death penalty for it, and rightfully so.